Hey guys, how you doing? Thank you for clicking onto this video. Please subscribe. Let's get the numbers up. 10,000 subscribers. That's the goal I want. Once we get to that, a lot of things we'll start doing things differently. Believe me. I want to talk about this one, man. There's one business I think can help a lot of African Americans who are in Africa right now or who plan on moving to Africa. What's this business, you ask? Hospitality, accommodation. I'll give you why do I say this? The reason why I say this is the pandemic obviously is not going to end, right? But I think it's going to become endemic. I think that's the next thing they say. Where as people, we just learn to live with Corona. We just accept it as common cold and everything else, as this is just the way it is. If you look at people in countries in Europe like England, they've banned all restrictions. Something with Ireland, I think they've done that. And this trend is just going to keep going and going and going. Eventually, that's what we're going to realize, and that's one thing we are going to learn. All right. Now, what has happened is since the pandemic started, you have seen a lot of people, there's the different ways of making money. This is why a lot of Americans have actually left their jobs, not because they were sacked, because they quit. And the reason why they quit is that a lot of people in this period of being locked for even a year, people found alternatives in creating income. A lot of them did. Some people became traders, some people became all sorts of things that we're doing. Sellers and retailers and all sorts of businesses that many people have managed to come up with. And some people just realize, you know what, it's not always about money. I just want to live a simple life, and they've either moved to a smaller country where they have to spend less, and they don't have to work as much, But at the same time, during the last 2 years, there's been such Africa has been exposed a lot to the especially African American and black British people. A lot of people at the beginning of the pandemic, I remember people moving to Tanzania and showcasing that, people moving to Ghana, people moving to Rwanda, the Gambia, and showcasing that. And also there's Waramaya, who has been showcasing Africa. Right? Now, as we come to the realization or accepting that we just have to learn with COVID, well, people have seen all these videos. I'm just going to focus on African Americans. They're going to want to visit the continent in big numbers than ever before. And they're going to want to go somewhere where there's another person who is probably African American and knows the area well. Because this is just common sense. An African American in Africa, it can convince African Americans in America to go to Africa far much better than a continental African would. And this is where the opportunity lies. I remember one of the older guys, I think it's Colin Roach, is in Rwanda. He appeared on African Tigress video talking about his businesses in Rwanda, and he even says it after that, it was almost like every day he was picking someone up from the airport to go and spend some time at their Airbnb, right? And that's the business he's still doing right now. And Colin Roach, he worked in corporate America. I think he's retired now, and he's got a bit of money, but he's doing this business, and I'm pretty sure it's bringing in money for him to just live off within Rwanda, Now, the classic example I can give, and I'll put a video in the link below, is the real South Africa. I like how these people have done it, and this is why what I would like other people to do. The real South Africa started just traveling around South Africa and advertising and showcasing the South African lifestyle. They'll go to the shops, look at the malls. They're not different from America. Look at our roads, look at the houses. This is my neighborhood, and it's not different from where I live. And they did an amazing job at showcasing South Africa. They showcase South Africa far much better than South Africans who were in South Africa. They even call South African home. And when there was an expo in Atlanta, a tourism expo, I think this was at end of last year, they went there, because they understand America and how things work. And this is what you can do before you even move to Africa. Know about all these things, expos and all this other stuff that's going to come up in tourism. And since then, I follow them. Since then, they've had people after people after people visiting South Africa through them. And they've got packages, different packages. If you want to just see the animals, if you want to hang out with the people, and they live in one of the most expensive area in South Africa. I think it's probably in Africa. So with their packages, but you need a little bit of money. So they're targeting a certain particular type of individuals, and they do all the fancy stuff. They go to golf courses and all sorts of things, So they've moved to South Africa. They are not stupid. The guy had a job. His wife, she's a doctor. They are not stupid whatsoever. They've moved to South Africa and they're doing very well. There lies the opportunity, guys. Same thing. You don't even have to have a lot of money like them. You can move to Rwanda right now, rent a house. Most houses come with a servant's quarter, what they call servant's quarter. You can rent that house. You have a servant's quarter as well. You just tell the owner that this is your business and that's what you're gonna be doing. A lot of people don't even care as long as you're paying your rent. And you go there, let the people have packages. Don't just have a servant's quarter and that's it. Nah, have a package. When you visit, this is what we'll do. You stay with us. We'll go to this place. We'll go see the gorillas in Musanzi. We'll go down to this place. We'll see the volcanoes. There's so many things to do in Rwanda. So have that package. We'll ride helicopters and this and that. Have the packages and people buy those packages. That's a source of income for you. Or you can just provide accommodation and help people. Maybe when people they get there, the only help you're gonna give them is get a phone number, get the mobile thing waiting for them. People are missing out from this opportunity. I've seen it. Like I look at the Bag family in the Gambia. They're having people visit them almost every week. But the problem is, the Bag family, they've made such a name for themselves. They're a brand and they don't even realize it. They've inspired so many people black people around the world, but they don't realize the potential of that. Farming, what they're doing is great. But it will make more sense for them. What they should have done is they should have built a house where they are with rooms for people to go and visit. And then use that money to fund their farm. You gotta have plans with these things, and I just think that hospitality is gonna be one business that's gonna help and open up doors. Some of you guys get caught up in the rat race, the 9 to 5 kind of job, to where your creativity has died down over time. Africa is going to give you that creativity back, and I think that hospitality is one place where you can do extremely well. Like, I'll give you an example. In Zambia, in a small town called Livingstone, this is where the Victoria Falls is. It's a well-known tourist place. If anything, they call it the tourist capital of Zambia. You can build a house there, like a 3-bedroom house, for about $50,000. A room is going to cost you $150 in peak season. and about maybe $80 to $100 when it's slow. You know, for a $50,000 investment, and you could be making $1,000 every week from that kind of investment. So what I'm trying to tell you here is that you have to use hospitality as one of them, because an American person, an African American person in Africa will sell better to African Americans than an African person, and I'm going to encourage everyone to take advantage of this, be it in Tanzania, because I've seen there's a lot of people in Tanzania, African Americans in Tanzania, but they're not creative. They're not being creative there. You know, you should start owning restaurants where these people can go. You set up things now for the future. You know, for those who have money, come together, start setting things up. See, for the future. The people in Rwanda are becoming creative, and I like that. There's a few ladies that own shops, they own restaurants, and some people are already doing this real estate. But the real South Africa have made it bigger, and I'm gonna encourage everyone. They've drawn a blueprint which all of you can follow, and I'm gonna encourage everyone to look at that. Hospitality is one business that can help you settle in Africa, and Airbnb is huge these days. You know, add that to create your own website, create your own things. You know, a business will be booming. I tell you what, starting from mid this year to next year, when the whole world just accept Corona as a thing, and we all just learn to live with it, things are going to change, and you start preparing yourself. Right now, you use this as preparation. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you picked up a point or two from what I'm saying. And if this video inspires you to look into hospitality in Africa, wherever it is, could be Abidjan, you know, some of you guys, you can go to where most people already are, or you can go somewhere where it's just you. There's a guy called Maji something. He's in Senegal, and he's doing very well there. You know, you can go to Abidjan, which is Ivory Coast. You can go to Ghana. You can go to Nigeria. You can go to Ethiopia. I think Ethiopia is going to be quite big as well. Tanzania, Rwanda, Zambia, Namibia, especially these other countries like Namibia, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, that are already Kenya tourist nations. Man, you. Because the network, the infrastructure is already there, so you're not gonna even struggle to put your name out there. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Goodbye.